This is Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone, and we'll be working on the fingerpicking part for the introduction and the verse. This song is in the key of E minor, which is relative to G major, so you'll see a lot of the same chords that you see in G major. We'll have a C, a D, an E minor, as well as an A minor. Now let's take a look at the chord shapes that we'll need for this song. We can start with an A minor. An A minor looks like this, but in this song we will only be strumming our 4th and 5th strings. Because of that, we don't even have to put down our other 2 fingers, only our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the D string. That'll be our A minor. Now when it's time to go to C, again, our typical C is like that, but we'll only be playing the 4th and 5th string, so we don't need that 1st finger. So we'll just be adding that 3rd finger, and there's our C. Now, to go to our D, we are going to start moving up the neck. We are going to take this C shape that has both the root and the 3rd note of the scale, the 1st and 3rd, and we're going to move it up 2 frets. Then we're going to have our D shape for our D major, our root, and our 3rd note of the scale. And then when it's time for E minor, we're going to move it up 2 more times. Remember, this is our major shape, so this would be E major. That's our root and our 3rd. So we need to bring that 3rd down one to make it E minor. So it'll be right there. That'll be our E minor with our root and our minor 3rd. Now the pattern of this song is exactly the opposite of what we just walked up to. So we'll start with this E minor here on the 7th and 5th fret. And then we'll come down to our D on the 5th and 4th. Down to our C on the 3rd and 2nd. And then down to our A minor with our open and 2nd. Now let's take a look at our right hand picking pattern. On our left hand, we'll make our 1st chord, our E minor chord, on the 7th and 5th fret on the 4th and 5th strings here. On the right hand, our picking pattern is going to be 5, 4, 5, 2, 4. So it'll sound like this. 5, 4, 5, 2, 4. And then we'll go down to our next chord, our D, and do the exact same pattern again. 5, 4, 5, 2, 4. Down to the C, this pattern just goes back and forth between the 5th and 4th strings. To our A minor, same thing. But we pause there so that we can slide this middle finger up to the 4th fret for a transition walk-up note, and then back up to our E minor. To the D, to C, up to C like this. Now let's take a look at our chorus. The chord shapes and the finger picking patterns are going to be similar to the verses, but with slight variations. This section starts with a C chord, same shape as before, and our finger picking pattern this time is 5, 3, 5, 2, 3. 5, 3, 5, 2, 3. And then we shift it up to our D position, same chord shape as before, and our finger picking pattern is 5, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 2, 4. Then we're headed to E minor, but instead of going up the neck for E minor, we're going to come back to our open position. Typically it would look like this, but we are only playing the 3rd and 4th strings on this finger picking pattern for this chord, so you don't even need to put that one down, and it'll be 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4 for that one. And then we are going to shift up to a G shape. So for this G shape, think about your F shape and then moving it up 2 frets to where that G would be. And again, we're only playing the 3rd and 4th strings, so we only need those 2 fingers down, and we'll do the same pattern here. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Then back to the beginning. Up to our D. Slide back for that E minor, and then coming up to where that G shape is, G shape. That's it. With the song, it'll sound like this. I'll come in on the second round.